The 4.7 kilometer Uitkyk Pass marries the northern and southern Cederberg wilderness areas. Of medium length and fairly steep, this pass is true to its name, which translates as lookout, providing endless vistas over the unique Cederberg Mountains, with the Algeria Valley beckoning down below with its beautiful grassed campsites and refreshing rock pools. The pass is sometimes listed as the Cederberg Pass, and the old pass, which runs up the eastern side of the ravine, which it replaced, is listed as the old Uitkyk Pass. There's another Uitkyk Pass in Mpumalanga, so Cederberg Pass would have been a wiser choice. Some maps also show the Nieuwoud's Pass as the Cederberg Pass, and there's another pass on the Wuppertal Road further to the northeast, which is also called Uitkyk Pass on some older maps, which has had a sensible name change to Hoekseberg Pass. We refilmed this pass from south to north in the descending mode. The video starts at the summit point of 1,020 meters, where one has a superb view of the Cederberg Mountains and the Algeria Valley. Most of the valley falls under the jurisdiction of Cape Nature Conservation and the Department of Forestry. A few years ago, a savage mountain fire laid waste to almost the entire pine plantations in the valley, and due to the nature and frequency of natural mountain fires in this area, the forestry authorities will not be replanting pine trees due to the economic unviability of the project. The Cederberg will return to its natural state, but the once abundant cedar trees will not recover for a very long time after unchecked logging took place here in the 1800s. The road starts descending steadily at a comfortable gradient of about 1 in 14 and curves around the mountain towards the west. If you stop at one of the viewpoints along this section, you'll see the remains of the old pass far below in the valley to your right. This old road summits at the same point as the present road, and it can still be walked or cycled for those enthusiastic enough for such a stiff climb. The gradients on the old pass are much steeper than the new one. During the colder winter months, the mountain oozes water and several small waterfalls can be seen cascading onto the side of the roadway. As the road curves around the base of the Uitkyk Peak, the direction switches into the west as the road steadily loses altitude towards a deep cleft down which a perennial stream flows. About halfway down the pass, one arrives at the paved semi-horseshoe bend, which is also the start and end of the well-known Duivelsgat hiking route. This route is estimated as an 8-hour round trip, and for the thirsty hiker, a crystal-clear perennial fountain cascades out of the rocks next to the road. It's marked by a brown road sign. Fill your water bottle here and enjoy some of the clearest mountain water that you'll find anywhere in the world. If you stop at the fountain, look back towards the south up the ravine where the Duivelsgat hiking trail leads up. In the far distance you'll catch a glimpse of the top of Sneeuwberg, which has an altitude of 2,026 meters and which is often bedecked in a mantle of snow during the winter months. To the south of the summit, along the plains of the southern Cederberg's high-altitude plateau, there are a number of farms offering camping or self-catering accommodation. All of these farms subscribe to the Cederberg Conservation Code of Conduct. The best known are Driehoek, Dwarsrivier, and Kromrivier and Maatjiesrivier. The area has much to offer the eco-tourist. At Dwarsrivier you can gain access with a prepaid permit to the Maltese Cross, the Wolfberg Cracks and Arch, and there's a small observatory which is run by amateur enthusiasts, which is open on Saturdays, weather permitting, and it's free to the public. Check with Dwarsrivier on the dates and times. Sitting in the open air on an icy still winter's night, gazing at the galactic heavens domed above you is an experience of a lifetime. The Dwarsrivier farm also boasts some award-winning Shiraz wines, and it's home to the highest altitude vineyards in South Africa. After the horseshoe bend, the gradient increases quite a lot to 1 in 8 and heads in an easterly direction, gradually curving northwards as the contours of the mountain are followed. In the valley below on the right, there are several well-appointed self-catering cottages managed by Cape Nature Conservation, plus a large old farmhouse which can accommodate groups of up to 20 people. This is commonly used by hiking groups as a central base. All three of the more modern cottages have been beautifully sited next to the river under a thick canopy of riverine forest. A weekend chilling out here is soul food at its sublime best. Continue for a further 4 kilometers to reach the Algeria campsite. Here you have a choice of turning right on a gravel road to reach Clan William, or you can keep left to traverse the Nieuwerts Pass to connect with the N7.